Alright, how's it going, YouTube? So today I'm going to bring you a video of a few tires, and we're going to weight them just to see the different weight in them and stuff. So I got a little weight over here. We'll be able to put a tire on there and see exactly what it weighs. So let's try out some reactions, some Voodoos, and some drag racing concept tires. I believe I also have the wide reactions as well, and hotties. So let's go ahead and try a few tires, obviously. Alright, so right here we have some J Concept hotties. These are glued. Then we have some absolute Voodoos. These are silvers and they are on beadlocks. Then we also have some drag racing concepts. These are the D30s. Pro-line reactions. It's just the regular ones with foam tires. Foam inside. And then these are the wides without foam on the wide wheels. Then we'll also do a test with the air versus foams, and also beadlocks versus, say, another style rim. I have carbon fiber ones. I'll probably try those, but let's go ahead and get this weighed in. All right, so we got our little scale ready. So I zeroed it out. I put just something to hold the tires on top when I'm dropping it on. So anyway, let's start with this one. This one is 137. Sorry if y'all can't see that, but that's 137.5. So those are the drag racing concepts. Let's try the J Concept hotties. These are 109.9, which is a big difference from those. So Pro-Line reactions, we got 138. 138.3. I believe these and those are the same, so we'll check back. So these are the wide reactions. Just gotta see what those things weigh. 109. Hopefully y'all seeing that. 109.3. Alright, let's try the Voodoos. The Voodoos weigh in at 111.2, 0.3. Yeah, 0.3. Alright, so as of right now, I think the J Concepts, if I'm not mistaken, let me see. The J Concepts came in the lightest. And I believe the drag racing concept came in at the top. If not, they were very close to the reactions. So let's see. Actually, the reactions were actually a heavier tire. So what do you know? Also, I'm not using the reaction foams in here. I'm using a different foam, so that could be it too. So let's try another reaction with the stock foams and see. All right, so these are Voodoo. These are reactions glued with regular. Not glued, but beadlock with regular foams, and they weigh in at 129.1. So these are lighter than I would say the one with the foams I have in there. Also, they're lighter than the drag racing concept tires. So now what I want to check is I have some Voodoos that's on foam and glued. So I want to weigh those compared to these, since these were the lightest ones. The ones that I have are on beadlock, so you know this itself weighs. So all right, let me go ahead and set that. All right, so we got, these are golds, and they are on standard rims, glued. So let's see what these weigh. Oh, that's a big difference. Am I even seeing that right? It says, sorry about that, it says 82.2, and that is just glued. Unfortunately, I don't have no reactions glued, so I won't be able to test that. So the beadlock itself could be playing a big part in that. So now, but compared to the drag racing concepts, we're still over 100. So we're at 109, 110. And then we throw the Voodoos up there. And that gives us 82.3, 82.2. That's insane. But anyway, let's go ahead and try air reactions compared to the voodoo. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's try the air reactions. Let's weigh those, and then let's try the voodoos on air and weigh those, and then let's see which ones are lighter. All right, so as of right now, these are the lightest tires, and these are voodoos glued on regular rims. So now I weighed these, but these don't have voodoo foams in them. These have reaction foams. So I have a set right here, same thing, but these have voodoo foams in them. So let's go ahead and weigh these. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and weigh these. We are looking at 107.1. And then move that, and let's get the other one. We are looking at 111.4. Yeah, 0.4. So I mean, it's still a difference, you know. Maybe it's the foam, or it could even be that it's the ring itself. That's a carbon fiber ring. But now let's go ahead and test reaction on air. See the valve in there? It's on air. Let's go ahead and weigh those. So we are at 109, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully y'all see that. 100 and I had to touch a tire, but 103. All right, and that's air reactions. Now let's try. These are red voodoos on air as well. So see what those weigh. 87.9 or 8, either or. It's going between the two. So right off the rip, these are lighter than the reaction air, and the voodoos are lighter than pretty much anything I put them to on the table, but that's because I have them glued. So if I had a set of reaction glued, maybe they'll be lighter as well. But unfortunately, I don't. So that'll probably be a test in another video. But as of right now, these tires, and I do feel the weight in them itself, but these tires are heavy. So it's a lot of rotating mass in a heavier tire. So once again, we got 137.6, and then we had the reactions, which we tried, and I believe those were at, yeah, right here actually. Let's just try them out and see. They're at 129. So yeah, the drag racing concept had the heavier tire. As far as the hotties, they were closest to, but these are not belted as well, so it's just some tires I had, so I figured I'd weigh them. But these were closer to the voodoos than pretty much anything else besides the air. The air reactions were lighter, which were 103. So they were lighter than, say, a beadlock or a tire with foam in it. Because every foam tire here, I don't think none of them came to 100 at least with the beadlock on them. So even the voodoos, I don't even think went that low. Let's just try it one more time. We got 111 there. So, and even this one, we tried that, and that is at 107. So yeah, we got voodoos, which is a lighter in the lighter category, which is a great thing because it's less rotating mass, so you should be able to catch RPM sooner. And then the air as well is lighter, so that's a good thing. Well, anyway, that's just it for this video. It was just something I was cleaning tires and figured I would do a video. Also, real quick, I got a tire here sitting with no air in it. Let's just go ahead and put that on the weight just to see if it'll weigh more or less, because this tire has no air in it right now. I got all the air out of it. It's pretty much the same. It's a voodoo on air, so stretch. So basically that's what this one weighed with air, 87.6. And then the empty tire is 87.6. Yeah, so same. Wouldn't matter. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It was a quick video. I thought this would have been interesting because tires do play a big part in how you take off. You know, so I figured that would be interesting to me. I just glued these up. I still got the video coming from the testing tune. Do the recap to let y'all know about the tires. So these are the ones that I just glued up. I just switched the tires and put them on there because the silvers actually held up, which was these. These are silvers. They actually held up on the beadlocks. They're written on them. So I put another brand new set on beadlocks. I just probably use this for my stock car, but with the reaction foam, y'all can see what's happening. These have the voodoo foams in it, so hopefully nothing goes wrong there. But alright guys, let me get to cleaning up and y'all stay tuned. I do have the stock car coming with the single wheelie bar from RC Speed Monsters, so shout out to RC Speed Monsters for the single. I actually give y'all a little quick sneak peek. But that's the wheelie bar right there, single, no bracket or nothing, and it bolts up straight underneath. Anyway, alright guys, I got a question, right? You can leave it in the comments, but I just want to know. So if I ran, for instance, which I did on the DTS, say if I ran a 213 on air reactions, right? Which we seen what they weigh. Now if I was to take the air reactions off and, for instance, go with these, which is a Voodoo's glue, which weigh lighter, should I get a faster time? That's a question for y'all to answer. So y'all can debate in the thing, but I think so. I think you'll be able to get a faster time. As long as the car can hold the ground, you'll definitely shave some ET off with a lighter tire. So just want to know what y'all think, so let me know.